A dog day afternoon, whether you were a real dog or a mascot dog in Indianapolis, a rough day in Indy as they kicked off their first playoff game in 5 years. Hey, it's your soccer zombie, Tom Franklin here, back again with another USL vlog. We are back at Indy 11. We are back at their home stadium, Carroll Stadium, at the campus of Indiana University, Indianapolis. No longer IUPUI, it's just IU Indy at this point. They got the P out, I guess. But it is playoff time. This is the first round of the USL Championship playoffs. It is the 4th-seeded Indy 11 taking on 5th-seeded Rhode Island FC. A great story in their own right, an expansion club this year, doing well in the league, taking on Indy 11, which I've covered on this channel plenty of times. Their story has been fraught with MLS and stadium scares this year. Things seem to have settled down, though. I think this will be a very good game today between two clubs that appear to be evenly matched. If you look at the season head-to-head between these two clubs, it was Indy 11 taking a 1-0 win, but then it was a 3-3 draw to Rhode Island. So should be a fun one for the neutrals today. In fact, I actually bumped into a couple neutrals that were here already. You're Peoria City fans. Peoria City plays in USL 2. Just went to the USL finals, by the way. Unfortunately, lost in the end there. But what brings you to Indianapolis?
Just the love of the game. That's it. Just the love of the game.
We have a fellow 309 supporter in Peoria that told us support domestic soccer. So that's what we're here doing.
Just to give people some perspective, Peoria is, what, about a 3-hour drive?
Yeah, just a little over 3 hours from this
20 minutes, was it?
3 hours and 20 minutes from this location. Yep.
Started driving here since 7:30 in the morning.
You don't have a dog in this fight. You just wanted to come see domestic soccer.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's a slight connection with Rhode Island in that they play at Bryant University Stadium, and there are 2 players from Peoria City that attend Bryant right now. So we there's some sort of a connection, but yeah, we're really just looking forward to seeing a good game. Wanted to see a playoff atmosphere here in Indy. We're looking for a team in every league. Yeah. Championship, League One, we're looking.
I enjoyed the dedication from the Rhode Island fans, driving 14 hours to be here.
Alrighty, I am here with the pool parties, Rhode Island supporters that made the trek to the middle of Indiana for this game. So first things first, Rhode Island having a pretty good year by all accounts, ended up 5th in the Eastern Conference, good goal differential. How you feeling going into this game?
Yeah, feeling very confident, not overconfident, but we seem to be hitting the peak at the right time. Everybody's clicking on the passing and no losses.
And knock on wood, we're healthy.
Was this about what you expected from your team this year? Did you overperform, underperform? How do you feel about your club?
I feel like we overperformed. I think it's hard for a brand new team into the league, but I feel like
with the talent we have on the club, as soon as things started working together, clicking,
we broke records for the number of ties and broke our own personal best for over 50 goals for the season, and so we're really looking forward to a great match.
Got any players I should look out for?
All of them.
All of them. Well, of interest to St. Louis fans, you also have Albert Diqua, who played for St. Louis FC. I heard he's been hurt though. Is he back to health?
He's back to health. He played the second half of the last match. We've got our mega captain in goal with Coque Vegas, and he's the bomb. He's our leader. And everything starts with him.
Do you usually travel for Rhode Island games, or is this one of your
We've gone to a few of them. Loudon, we went to Charleston, we went to Detroit, and now Indy. So
that's awesome.
And then
very fortunate to be able to do that.
Knock on wood, hopefully next week Louisville.
And that'll be the real tough test.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
are the kings of the East.
For sure. But you know what?
16-1 at home. That only loss was to
us.
In today's lesson, we will learn all about foreshadowing.
What's your score prediction?
3-2.
Okay, how you know?
I know them very well.
Okay.
And of course, bumped into Indy 11 supporters with the Brickyard Battalion. One of them thrust a mimosa in my hand right away, which I always appreciate the hospitality for that, but got some proper scran at the tailgate, and had a chance to catch up with An old buddy of mine, you saw him in the Open Cup match in Kansas City, Jason Wyrick. First time we've had a chance to chat since the Open Cup semifinal. Unfortunately, SKC had to ruin the hopes and dreams of Indy 11, but we're back here in another playoff competition, this time against Rhode Island. First things first, man, how are you feeling about this one?
Well, first and foremost, my voice has returned from not singing in Kansas City. So we,
you put in some work.
Yeah, I still can't believe they were trying to say they couldn't hear us. We couldn't hear them either.
Flashback.
You guys probably didn't hear it from way down here, but the Cauldron was chanting, "You guys aren't singing over there." Do you have a message for the Cauldron?
The feeling's mutual. We couldn't hear them either. We only heard some drums after they scored.
Besides taking the piss, it's, I'm doing pretty well. I'm excited that we got a home playoff game for the first time in 5 years, and I think, more than anything, I think we've shown that if there's anybody that can put together 4 wins in a row in a knockout format, it's Indy 11. And so I'm excited, cautiously optimistic for today, and I'm hoping that hoping it's a decisive win and not a close game, because I love close games, just not when my clubs are playing.
Oh, for sure. And you just mentioned, first home playoff game in 5 years. You're excited. What's the feeling around the supporters about this?
It's a long time coming.
Yeah.
The last time we were here was a heartbreak against a club that will remain nameless, and we felt hard done by in that game with as much stoppage time as was awarded. And so we've been waiting 5 years for this moment for redemption, and I think we're in a better spot now than we were even in 2019. And while I think the talent on that team was probably a little bit higher of a level than it is now, I think the level of play that this team has reached is far superior to what we ever reached in 2019. And I think this is going to be a playoff run to remember. I just hope it's not in the wrong ways.
Definitely. But you do have a tough test today in Rhode Island.
Definitely.
You're about even on standings. Actually, you're even on points, but they have the goal difference advantage. So how do you feel about your opponents?
Look, stats are great. They're a great way to get an idea. But respectfully, take the stats and throw them away. This is 90 minutes to go and win. You have to go make plays. You have to go and execute when your opportunities arise. Stats don't matter if you don't win the last game of the season.
So that's the story of these two teams going into this one here. Let's go into the stadium. By the way, there will be a second video from this game. I have not done a proper away day review of Carroll Stadium yet. I was here earlier in the season, but I did not do my review system at that point. So there will be a second video reviewing Indy 11's game day experience. I will be in the Brickyard Battalion for this one in their supporters group. I was invited there, so I will be there once again for this game, and hopefully get some good vibes today. By the way, these supporters are so into this game and so loud that when they chant, the ground below me literally shakes. That is how active they are.
Can you hear Rhode Island sing? I don't hear a fucking thing!
And that's going to be a penalty kick for Rhode Island. And there's the handball. You saw the arms. Right down, and Rhode Island is up 1-0. Well, a downer if you're a Indy 11 supporter. Handball in the box gives Rhode Island a penalty, and it's buried. Only positive vibes here in the Brickyard Battalion, though.
We love it!
The Louis Diaz chance has hit Indy 11, and the Brickyard Battalion have adapted it. Much respect. There's a good free kick chance for Indy right there. Nice save to be fair. Absolutely electric vibes in the battalion. 1-1 now, tied up on a deflection goal. These fans are alive and here for it. In case you're wondering why I'm supporting Indy 11 in these playoffs, this is one of the reasons. They have good taste in music. This is one of the moments when the ground shakes in the battalion. When they jump around, you feel every single jump.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, and while we were jumping around, Rhode Island made it 2-1. A lot of space in the box. Credit that attacker, he stuck with it. And I believe that is his second goal of the game. So he fluffed his initial shot, but it just bounced right to a good spot for him to poke it in. Another reminder that just like life, soccer can come at you fast. Wait a second. What did 99 do? Fans are not happy with this ref. And they might have a valid grievance here, honestly. So 2-1 Rhode Island after the first half. Indy's had their chances. Rhode Island has as well. It's been a fairly even game so far. I think there's optimism that we could have a nice thriller here at the end. Still anyone's ball game. We got another 45 minutes left to go here, and anything can happen.
Foreshadowing is a literary device in which a writer gives an advance hint of what is to come later in the story.
So we've got Lamine Yamal in the house, we've got Ronaldo in the house, we've got Mbappe in the house, and Neymar's here as well. They're all here. Have not seen Messi in the house yet. Seeing less and less Messi jerseys at games lately, it feels like. I wonder if Messi mania is starting to die down a little bit. Or maybe, God forbid, fans of their local clubs support their local clubs by wearing their local garb. Imagine that. Found one. I don't think that's an official jersey, but you know what? It's got Messi, it's got 10 on the back. It counts. Messi is here.
Facing off. Each will take a turn and have 30 seconds.
Good shot at the Brickyard Battalion from a distance.
Don't help him, man! Fuck him!
So part of the reason that we are giving that guy, and when I say we, I mean the battalion's giving that guy some hell, is apparently after one of the goals that he scored, he spit on one of the Indy 11 fans afterwards. That is coming from a team official that said that, so we'll see if there's a fine coming. Public enemy number one in Indianapolis right now, J.J. Williams, just got a hat trick, and he just got into it with the fans a little bit afterwards here, and the spice was reciprocated by the battalion. If he did spit on a fan, then that is completely uncalled for, and honestly, in my opinion, the battalion have a right to be angry about that. You can't have that. That's not offside. He was absolutely on.
You'd be surprised. He doesn't look like much of a lover, but you can't judge a book by its cover.
That looked like a clean header to me. But regardless, it's still 3-1. By the way, St. Louis FC favorite Albert Dikwa has just checked in for Rhode Island in the 62nd minute, taking out Indy 11's public enemy number one, J.J. Williams. Oh, almost a seeing eye grounder that got through.
Victory! 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 She wore it for the boys and for Lady Victory. Around her neck, and she wore a checkered scarf. Around her neck, she wore a checkered scarf. She wore it in the day she watched Love Slay.
bud, this one counts, right?
Let's go!
This one's not over yet, 3-2, Indy 11. That should have been the equalizer, honestly, based on what I saw. But regardless, about 15 minutes left to go. The good boys have arrived. Sometimes you need a little comfort from a good boy.
Let's go! Yes!
Referee just announced 9 minutes of stoppage time here. We are past the 90-minute mark. 3-2 Rhode Island. Can Indy 11 get the equalizer? These fans sure want one because this is the season for Indy 11. They need a goal. Oh my God, what a goal that would have been. What a chance for Indy 11 there, but was that the last chance? They're shaking the bleachers over on this side. We're clapping over here. Corner kick is in, headed away. Last chance, not a bad look, but that might be it. And that's it. Rhode Island wins 3-2. I think most of these fans feel this should be going into extra time, but regardless, Indy 11 season has come to an end. All right, here with my buddy Jason here. A tough end to the season, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's a way of putting it.
I was being nice.
I mean, anybody that's ever talked to me or follows me on Twitter or whatever knows that I'm the first one to say, we got to take care of our own business. I don't care what anybody else does. I don't care I don't care what happens with the ref. And we didn't play as well as we should have, but this match should be going to extra time at minimum, and it's a shame.
We are supporting the 11 is the only team for me. We sing our hearts out from the West End, supporting the whole world to see. We love the red and blue, we sing this song for you.
So that's how the season ends for Indy 11. A long and winding road this season with the stadium drama, the MLS drama. You had a big Open Cup run. They were the farthest USL Championship team in the Open Cup this year. And then they go into the playoffs and unfortunately lose in the first round to an expansion team who is playing their very first season this year. That is football in a nutshell, folks, and these things just happen. But Indy 11 fans, hopefully there are brighter days to come. Hopefully there are more settled days to come. I think there is no doubt that Indy 11 was the main character in USL Championship this year with all the drama surrounding them and the Open Cup run as well, just to cap it all off. But no more stories to tell in 2024. Rhode Island will now go on to play Louisville City, which ironically enough is Indy 11's main rival. So that would have been a spicy matchup had Indy 11 been able to move on. But regardless, it is going to be Louisville City and Rhode Island in the next round at Louisville's Lynn Family Stadium. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe for more. Drop a comment below if you're an Indy 11 fan. Did you think that goal should have been taken away. It didn't look offside to me from first glance, but I'll watch the replay later and I'll be either vindicated or vilified for that. If you want to help me get to more games like this, consider joining my 99-cent a month supporter section. And it's just a little bit, but it helps get me to places to and from like this, and every little bit goes a long way. So I really do appreciate your support. This is your soccer zombie, Tom Franklin here, and again, I just mentioned Louisville City, Lynn Family Stadium. It's a great stadium. I went there earlier this year for their match against Eintracht Frankfurt, of all teams. You can watch that video right up there. Prost.